Hello. We're not late. Hi, everyone. Hey, Gary. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are at the moment. Hello, hello. How's everybody? How's your weekend? So, we have another live again. I'm hoping not 4 hours because I forgot my girls have school Usually, they don't have school Monday, but this is an exemption because this week it's their examination day. So they have exam from Monday through Friday. And
That means Mama gets to get up early. Daddy doesn't have to.
hey, Charles, good morning. Marcidita, hello. Magman, maing buntag, Magman. What happened to the Polar Bear channel? It's on, what do you call this? Hibernation mode. It's hibernating, Gary. So everybody's probably wondering about my thumbnail. If the Philippines is the Philippines too much to handle nowadays? So it's in general, like for travel update, travel documents, immigration, living here, expenses, high prices, and all. So is it is the Philippines too much for you? Because if it is, then probably the Philippines is not for you. Type thing. So we'll ask some opinions from our chat, and you guys can also feel free to ask travel updates, immigration update, and other travel related updates. So you guys can ask me that. That's not a problem. Hey, Grant Hill, 1 p.m. Brisbane. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Only 1 p.m.
I think that was supposed to be 11 p.m.
Yeah, probably 11. Yep,
Hello, Grant Hill, not the basketball player.
player. Yep, fire your shrewd best. Get a what?
I think he's answering 5 alive.
Oh, watching from North Carolina. Maxine, you. Hello. J Mike, I'm happy to announce I have permanent immigrant. Oh, congratulations, J Mike. Wow, that's really cool. So we got a crowd over here. Hello, hello, everyone. Joe Giloya, he said, too much to handle for what? Because it's like the reason I brought this up. Whenever I upload a video, travel update, immigration update, there's probably 5% of complaint about why is the Philippines has too much requirements, why it's like Philippines is the only country that has too many requirements when flying in and stuff, and immigration also, they ask too much documents and all, just real complaints from uh travelers over here, and not just probably travelers, from expats also. They complain and stuff. So maybe if the complaints is more than the good things that's happening to you here in the Philippines, maybe you need to take another look if the Philippines is really for you. That's plain and simple. Let's see. So how about you guys? For you, is the Philippines too much? Lynn's visa hasn't moved to issue yet. Should that be a cause for concern? When did she had her enter? It should be automatic. As far as I know, when you're approved, it's that what color is the slip did she get after? Yep, fire, you're screwed. Best get a lawyer. Yeah, congratulations, J Mike. Hey, Maxine. We spent 15K on steaks yesterday. and just eat one today. Worth it. Made a video. Wow. What kind of steak? Wagyu? Is that Wagyu? Wagyu steak is really good, no? It's really good. Depends on where you're at in the Philippines. Since Cebu has the most tourists in the Philippines, not high in my list. Good for a short stay, maybe 4 or 5 days, but not to live. Well, it's crowded. It's like Manila. So if if you don't like the crowd, you just want to live simple and stuff, going up, it's like nothing really bad to be up at the mountain, but you also have to consider emergency stuff, like you can get to the nearest hospital or you can get help right away in case of emergency. So
Especially seeing how most expats are older.
yes.
I mean, it's just a plain fact.
Hmm.
You're going to have some kind of health problems eventually.
Yep.
So while Cebu and Manila may not be your cup of tea because of how crowded they are, try Davao, Jinsen, you know,
Cagayan.
Cagayan, places like that that are a little bit more off the beaten path.
Mhm.
They still have quite a few activities that you can do, still have quite a few things that you can enjoy,
Yep.
but they also have the hospital facilities and stuff to actually take care of you if you get into
Because over here
a health issue.
in our area we have one, two, three, four major hospitals. When I say major, they can perform serious surgery. They have CT scan, they have MRI, you know, but there are also small hospitals and stuff. I married online at Utah County and I married again on my anniversary. Wow, congratulations. Hello, good evening. The US is worse. You married two females, they're probably the same woman, Magman. What will be the next name of e-travel? Hopefully not. Yeah, I could understand her sentiments on this because we started with e-arrival. Was it e-arrival? No, it's not even e-arrival. When we traveled, what was the name of it? I don't remember. I think
We didn't have to do it.
I have to register because we have to have a QR code. I think this is the fifth name for it. So hopefully,
But I don't see them getting rid of it
no.
because basically what they've turned it into is your arrival documents.
Yeah.
Just like you have to fill out if you're going into the United States, the United Kingdom, anywhere in Europe, anywhere in Asia.
In the states, you kind of just in the states they have the e-gates. Like you just scan your passport and a receipt comes out, and that's what you're going to hand the immigration officer. In the Philippines, they do have e-gates, but at the moment it's for Philippine passport holders only. So if you don't want to go through the long lines at the immigration, if you're a Philippine passport holder, you can use the e-gates in the Philippines. But and by the update of the immigration Bureau of Immigration, they will be adding more e-gates, less on the manual process when it comes to your immigration process when you arrive the Philippines. If they change your money, it's probably good to go. Sis-
If they charged you money, you're
Oh,
probably good to
charge.
go.
Oh, okay. Her visa was approved at the interview and she got the pamphlets. Is it pink? I don't know what's the color coding at the US embassy right now. But it should be the 27th. This is one, two, three. Well, you have to consider the weekend, Charles. Nobody works at the US embassy on a weekend. Gary, I'm not in the Cebu area. Me and my husband planning to visit the Philippines and stay 3 months. Do I need to get a visa? My husband is a US citizen and I'm naturalized US. No. But Maxine, bring with you your old Philippine passport if it's still there, if you still have it. If you don't, you can bring your Philippine birth certificate as well.
And make sure that you go through the foreign passport lane
Well, they're both
with
you.
your husband.
Yeah, together. That way, your husband, both of you can avail for the 1 year balikbayan visa.
Yeah, that way you can both get stamped for the 1 year Balikbayan visa. Bring your marriage certificate,
Yes.
and like she said, either your old Philippine passport or your old Philippine birth certificate.
Though they will see in your U.S. passport, country of birth is the Philippines, but there are immigration officer that would still ask for supporting documents. So it's better to have it handy. Unlike some of other travelers that would sometimes flood my comment that, oh, don't listen to her, just show them your passport and you're good to go. That's not even fair, because if somebody follows that and unfortunately an immigration officer or during the check-in process they were asked for the document that you did not bother to bring, what are you going to do?
Who
It's
are you going to blame? Are you going to blame the comment that you believe, or are you going to blame basically like my wife's channel?
Yeah.
You
So
know, I mean, most people will actually blame my wife's channel, and you know, she just
I'm
tries to
gonna
put out information that
yeah, it's really
is
up to you.
beneficial to
It's
you.
yes, it's really up to you if you want to follow it. I'm not forcing anybody to follow the channel. Too much problem processing in the Philippines, especially traveling too much. Like what kind of processing, Emilia? Yep, Wagyu cubes, 2 USDA T-bones, 2-inch cuts. Wow. Damn. Mugman is on a steak. You pray. Is your I can't say it. Are you pregnant, Mugman? Luzon is huge. You can find places here. Yes. Not really in the core of Manila. You can go up north, or maybe an hour away from Manila stuff. Hour away and stuff. So you can still find good places. The province type outside Manila. Philippines have too many overhead. They check you 6 times before you go get the gate. That's check. Security is that, yeah, I know. It's in it. Sometimes you would think it's an exaggeration, and I'm not defending the way they process it, but you cannot blame them also, because they probably come up with that kind of policy from what they have experienced, that others doesn't declare their bags properly and stuff, they bring prohibited items and all that. So they probably won't come up with policies like that if they have not experienced it firsthand. It's like I'm not siding on the processing part, and I'm not, I'm just being realistic.
I'll actually cite on the processing part, because you got to stop and think. The more checkpoints you have to go through, the more likely you're going to catch somebody doing something wrong. And that something wrong might actually wind up being a terrorist and might wind up actually saving your life. So, you
Yeah.
know, stop and think about it from that point of view.
Yeah, it's like I said, you know, it's like they come up with that kind of process. It's like it's not like it's out of the blue. They want to impose it and stuff. They must have reference. You want to live near a big city, just outside food and medical.
Yeah,
It's like, make sure you are you can you it's like the basic things that you need in life is accessible, health, food. Mugman, she is right. I married my, yeah, same bride. Did he get a divorce there? Remarry her? How did you get? No, it's like during the hype of pandemic. It's like Jay is a regular too on the show. They got married online, so he can travel to the Philippines. Then they remarry. I know they remarry in the Philippines. I am so sorry, Edwin. You did you you did a marriage ceremony, you mean? I don't think you can. Yeah, ceremony. It's probably because you're right. You cannot get married twice.
Basically, it's like a renewing of the
Yeah,
vows.
something like that. Hello, watching from Cavite. Hello, Annalyn. Why is it so hard for Filipinos to accept the e-travel? Just like, thank goodness, Teresa. No offense. No, no. It's like I could understand those who are not tech savvy, who are especially our seniors. It's a little bit of a challenge for them, but I've always make it a point that every update I make, that if you are unable to make the e-travel, you can ask help from somebody, that have somebody do it for you. Can you see this comment? Yes, Gary, I can see this comment. She got the white pamphlet. I've seen others on YouTube get those exact pamphlet. I told Lynn to give it till the end of the week before we contact the US. They still have her passport. Well, it's like if she was denied, they will return her passport outright after interview. That's when you know you got denied or you did not get approved. So her passport is still in the US Embassy. That's actually a good thing, Charles. I wouldn't think of it much. Like I said, she just had her interview on the 27th. That was a Tuesday, and it's the weekend. They don't process anything on the weekend. They will open up on Monday. It's like it's like it should be 7 working days. So you're only at what, third day since her interview. So I wouldn't worry too much. Thank you for your vlog. My wife has no Philippine passport. She just showed her dual certificate. I asked you about this before and we have a smooth departure. Wow. Thank you so much, Edwin. He has a very unique spelling of his name now. Edwin. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. You live stream is on Facebook and you're getting comments on Facebook. Yes, I get both. I get comments from Facebook and I also get comments from YouTube, and I see it all in the software that I'm using. So I see it all here. Yep. Someone at the BI last year told us our apostille from Utah was unacceptable. So we had, yeah, that's what I've heard with those who got married online. They kind of made us another ceremony over here, pictures and all, just to prove that they actually got married in the Philippines. So that's actually smart.
We've had more than one couple say
Yeah,
that the Bureau of Immigration said that,
it's
oh
that.
no, online marriages are not legal in the Philippines. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And I agree with the immigration lawyer. That should be complete and total BS.
I like this immigration lawyer, unlike those other subs that would say, "Oh, my immigration lawyer told me about this." And oh, I guess the comments are showing up. Yes, the comments are showing up in both places. If you type on Facebook, it will show up there. It will also show up here. So do that, Salanga, Sherwood, because some people bring some froze. Oh, it's like it's some get away with it because they don't really declare it, but not declaring it will still be. They can still see it because they scan your bags. They would see what's inside your bags. If you think that they cannot see what you're bringing to the Philippines, think again. They probably scan it several times. You know? I like playing with the bed bugs. Oh my god, I've seen that video. I was gonna make a video on that, a comment on that, but it's like, nah, that's just overkill. But it's like travelers everywhere and stuff. That's probably not unusual, but they could have taken care of that properly. Like,
Disinfecting it.
yes, like regularly disinfecting it. It's not really good that Jay, that sucks, but yeah, that's what he had to do. I am living a fanatic life here. Everything is fantastic after the second marriage. Woo! Congratulations. Who will you seen that? Yes, it's like it's all over Facebook. Like I've seen it. It's like I've also seen travelers who got rashes and all, like big red rashes on their legs because of the bed bugs and stuff. So that wasn't cool. Her passport is probably still with the upcoming batch of passports they are working on. I've decided on Emirates because I live in South Florida. She will from the to Miami. Yeah, just wait for it, Charles. Don't no rush. It's like now you gotta wait with the U.S. Embassy's time. Hey, sis PH in Norway. Hello, hello. Good evening. Jay, I like to call my wife my ex girlfriend. She gets so mad, but when people catch on, they laugh. Yeah, it's ex boyfriend. He's my ex boyfriend, ex fiance, now husband. Hello, atin kuya, poste banyo. That's Yanni. Hello, Yanni. Shout out Ethan Fam. Hello, sis PH. She's the one. It's like PH in Norway is my group when I'm starting YouTube 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So it's like the hard work and the hardships getting our channels up. We know how it is. Her passport is fra I already read that. Why you're being weird. You're asking a question, then answer it. Yeah, he's excited. Ari and Hobby, ano nga pala yung website ng pag-register ng pagbalik ng US? Miss Jocelyn, kung magre-register lang sa e-travel, kung may Philippine passport ka, yung valid Philippine passport. Pero kung foreign passport naman, hindi mo na kailangan mag-register. How much time will you allow from arrival time to departure gate in Terminal 3? Arrive 5:30 p.m., depart 7:05. Just in Terminal 3, you arrive in Terminal 3 and you depart in Terminal 3. Am I correct, Grant Hill? It's like you're not switching terminals because in Terminal 3, you arrive at the bottom you arrive at the ground floor. You depart at the
Eh,
second floor.
Terminal 3 has domestic terminal?
Yes, Cebu
Also?
Pacific. That's where we usually
Okay.
fly. What's the food area? Third floor or second floor? Second floor, no?
Second floor.
So third floor is the departure.
No,
Ground floor is departure.
no.
Which floor?
Second.
Okay, second floor. Get confused. Yeah, when you arrive, you're at the ground floor. No.
No, ground floor is departure. Ground floor and basement.
Yeah, it's that. It's like if this is less than 2 hours, just run Grant Hill. Like it's that's really a stretch, but you can make it. The airport is not that big, unlike other airports that you have to ride a train and stuff. But 2 hours,
2 hours might be cutting it a little bit close, but
yeah. Hi, Cici and Forrest. Hi, Sis Rowena. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you both. Hi, Ian. Good evening. Watching from San Antonio, Texas. Hello, Felicidad. I'm going to post the link here shortly. I heard on the last LDR discussion that one of the group recently had their K1 interview, was wondering how long they waited for the interview. Documentarily qualified in May 2022 and still waiting. This is Charles. So, Charles, how long did you guys wait from the approval to interview date? You know? Jeff, are you guys on K1 also?
Oh, for spousal visa interview.
Oh, spousal. We have two
We
subs.
we have we actually have three people that are going the spousal visa route.
Yes.
One we do not know about right now,
Yeah.
but two of them
Still
are
waiting,
still
waiting on interview.
on interview dates.
And they're coming up to a year, no?
No, actually, they're coming up to 2 years married. Well, they just passed their 2 year married mark.
Yes. So
They actually changed their visas
from
from
CR1 to IR1.
CR1 to IR1.
Yes.
So
If you are moving from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3, an hour and a half is close. Okay, I will post the link. You guys, if you guys want to come up, but please behave. Talk sense to the group, okay? No drama, please. You know my rules.
I still have no idea what a have is, but
There's too many of them that's doing that, so let's not get involved ourselves on that. I want this channel, even though we are chit chatting.
we're
We
gonna pin it.
we want. I cannot pin it because the heart is there. Oh, it's hard to pin it. Let me. Okay, the link is pinned. We are coming up on our 3rd year anniversary. So, did you get any update, Jeff, if your petition is moved from CR1 to IR1? Because CR1 are for couples who are married for 2 years and below. IR1 are for couples that are married 2 years plus. Because that's what happened to two of the subscribers that we have. That's James and Jeremy. So they passed the 2 year mark already. So from CR1, they were bumped up to IR1, and they're still waiting on their interview date. The other one is Howard. I'm not sure if he's joining tonight. The other one is Howard. They are also on CR1, but the last time, our last live 4 months ago, his wife was already going through medical, but she did not pass her medical, so she had to undergo medication, and then she has to do her medical again, take two. Hi Addie, finally after 2 years I made it from America to the Philippines to be with my beautiful girlfriend. When it's time to go back to America, what does she have to do so we can come back together? Oh, congratulations, Ronald Adams. Are you? It's like the only way you can bring her to the United States is if you guys are not married yet, you can petition her through a K1 visa process, or if you guys decide to get married in the Philippines, then you'll have to go for the spousal visa, which is the CR1 visa process. It's not automatic. It's not like you guys can pack today and boom, you go the next day. She has to have a visa before she can enter the United States.
The only other way is to go a tourist visa, but with having a boyfriend in the United States, that's going to be extremely tough.
It's sometimes it's a red flag actually. Jeff, Len got her interview invite a month after NVC sent the petition to the embassy. We scheduled. No, what he's talking about, Charles, is when did you guys get approved from approval to interview? Okay, Mag. During medical, is that where they also can get all necessary vaccinations? Yes, they will. Whatever is required by the United States that you don't have, they will give it to you on vaccination. Gustong sumabay sa digital world ko no ang Pinas dahil dyan sa e-travel na yan. Pero yung internet natin, napakabagal pati national ID. At yung national ID namin actually jinky. It came in on time. May ano na ako, mayroon na ako ng card. Yung parang driver's license. So it actually came on time. I know it's like in some Philippines is too much. For us, this is just our opinion. It's like we all have our own opinion. We all have our own experience. But for me, it's really fine. Just go with the flow. Just go with the process and stuff. It's like I kind of know how to work my way around it and stuff like that. It's like granted on the first few months because you get so spoiled in the states that it gets processed right away. In the Philippines, you go from point A, point B, point C up to Z before you get to the real thing. In the states, it's just point A and B. So you get used to that kind of process. You get spoiled a little bit. Then you come back to your motherland and it's all it's all turmoil and you're not used to the process. You just have to get used to it.
I mean, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. My wife's got two.
NVC doesn't DQ. What's DQ? Disqualify?
Mm-hmm.
K1 petitions. They just forwarded it to the embassy and then gave whatever they wanted there. Charles did not understand the question, I guess. What Jeff was asking, from the date you file your K1 to the date it got approved, how many months is that? And from the date it got approved to interview date, when you guys got the interview date, how many months is that? I guess that's what Jeff is trying to figure out, you know? So Mugman's gonna make me jealous on his dates. No. Document qualify. What does document qualify entails?
What document qualify would entail was to make sure that all your documents are proper and complete.
Mm. He said so. Where's Hobo? Hobo said he's gonna come up tonight. Hobo's not here. Hobo. So yeah, it's like I said, we have our own experience in the Philippines. Some are good, some are bad, and we have our own experience when it comes to processing in the Philippines. Some take so long, some takes forever, probably majority takes forever. You'll be shocked if it gets processed here quickly, you know. But like I said, that's like we just we know how to work around it, and connections also help. To be honest, you guys got connections and you need to process something and you happen to be have a connection in that particular agency, they actually help speed up the process. So you're talking about the Philippines here. We filed on November the 30th, got approved October 16. So 11 months. The interview was on February, October, November, December.
January, February.
Oh, 4 months long. So total, all in all, is 1 year and 3 months. No, 15 months? Was it 15 months? Yeah, 15 months. I will be there shortly. Okay. Submarine must be having problems. Means all your documents and fees have been paid and accepted. If not all is done, then no DQ. Oh, okay. We don't have that before. Do you think passport would go digital?
God, I hope.
My gosh. Well, it's actually being digital now, Grant. If you notice at the airport when they scan your passport, that's digital. And all your information is already in front of their
But I think what
monitor.
he's meaning is would your passport go digital? In other words, you just hand your phone over to them
Mm.
and they scan your phone and you go on.
They
Yeah,
better
I hope not.
they better have a very safe, secure platform for that, because identity theft is gonna rise when that happens. You know, I hope not to. I like my passport book. Mine are IR1, IR2 priority date April 27th. Yeah, it's like it's coming up to 2 years. Yeah, 11.5 months. What do you mean? 11 and a half. Okay. Still waiting. Interview dates. I've also just requested to NVC request to expedite. Good. I hope they will do something about that, Jeremy. I really do. It's like you guys have waited, so I wish Howard would join tonight. And maybe Howard can, and I'm excited to know if Howard's wife made it to the US, because the last time, last October, that's when she was getting ready to do her take 2 on her medical. So she's probably in the States now, you know. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's yummy. Mug is so Mug is that, if you guys wanna come up, the link is there. If you wanna join the live. So maybe this live, I'm really hoping 2 hours because I have to get up early tomorrow. I forgot, but that's alright. I've contacted my congressman twice, and now the request to expedite. I've done everything possibly legal to get this moving. I know.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, just get her a ticket to Mexico and bring her across.
Yeah, it's easy to say. It's really easy. We joke about it, but you still want to do it in a legal way. Shortcuts, going shortcuts most of the time doesn't succeed. You know, so it's better to do it the legal way, because that should be how it is. You know. That was the first option I offered. What did your wife said? What'd she say? Thank you guys. God bless. You're very welcome, Maxine.
If you have any other questions, they don't have to be travel related.
Yeah.
You can ask them.
Yes.
Although we don't want to get into Dramageddon.
Don't mention that. We don't. You can ask Forrest how his life living here with his illness and stuff. You know, she said no. She want to do it. See, I would do the same thing. Though I would say that it's not fair that we have to go through the legal way and some don't, but legal way is still the way to go. Hobo is probably putting on his uh
Makeup.
yes, or the submarine broke down somewhere. He's probably using the submarine sledding from the mountain going down
Hey, that might be fun.
because there's no ocean. Yeah, I come up and you're gonna get drama. Oh, what I know, I have the control mug. Either I can put it on or I can just completely remove it. No, it's like we have too much drama in our lives already. Everybody, we don't need to be talking about it and stuff. You know, shoot, border jumping is legal now. Yeah, no kidding. They said it's like the gate is wide open. Not worth getting hefty fines from USCBP and your future partner getting banned from the US. True. That's true. That's true. Now I know it's a joke. They're not gonna do it and stuff. But sometimes frustration gets in the way, and especially if you have done everything and you cannot really. It's like I could understand what Jeremy is saying. I could understand how it is waiting for a process, and I could really understand how it is that you don't really know what's going on because there's no update. You know, nada, no update for a long time. You don't know. You don't really know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? That feeling, been there, than that. So you don't know where you stand. So I could completely relate to the guys on spousal visa right now. Border jump, you get a free license, free house. Really? $3 a month. Would the Philippines ever put an end on offloading Philippine residents? Probably not.
No, I mean,
They
you
are
got to
hot.
stop and think that they will get better
Yes.
at offloading Philippine residents. I mean, they're really working on that. But the reason that they offload Philippine residents is to try to limit human trafficking.
Yes.
And that just,
If you guys follow the page of the Bureau of Immigration, those are the two things that they post most of the time. Besides the regular updates, it's either pedophiles that got caught at the airport or human trafficking victims. Those are the two most of the time. So Canada sounds a quicker way.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like
yeah,
just like Brother Blake, like they were quick.
9 months.
But with 4 months, 5 months. But with Canada, they don't. Well, they said they have the spousal visa and the common law. So common law is probably kind of like fiance for
No,
them. No, it's not.
because they don't have to get married once they get there.
I wonder if they require a certain year or years, a certain time that you guys are a common law. No.
That they probably do. Probably like 5 years.
Yeah. Aloha, Addie and Polar Bear. Hey, AJ Hapa. Hello, hello. Good evening. Bacon. That's bacon. No, because 70% them uploaded are yes, that's what usually happens. And here we go again. The reason that they come up with that kind of protocol and stuff because of stuff like that that's happening. Like human trafficking victims and pedophiles. See? It's like they have caught several pedophiles coming in into the Philippines. And for sure, they're going to be a lot stricter in the border when it comes to that for foreign nationals. You know, because of cases like that. It's like they don't just come up with something out of the blue. It's like main example, human trafficking. Though those that processes, though those that really goes through the process the legal way gets involved or gets punished because of what others is doing. I know it's not fair, but just the way they do it. I'm getting ready to buy their airline tickets this week and get that out of the way. And since there are no changes fees, I can change it to cool. That's a smart way because newsflash. I think I said it the last time that ticket prices are going up this month. What?
Jeremy, I actually seen a video on Facebook, I believe it was,
Mm.
where a guy ate for free for 1 year
Hmm.
by purchasing a first class ticket.
Really? Oh.
What he would do is he would go to the airport, check in,
Hmm.
go to the first class lounge, eat as much as he wanted, then go out and change his ticket to the next day because there was no cancellation fees, no.
Oh, for first class.
Right.
Oh my gosh!
He done that for a full year
Until he got caught. Until he got caught.
until he got caught.
Oh.
And it's like they said, but what you're doing is not illegal.
It's abuse.
But it's kind of abusive, and we want you to stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to refund your money for the ticket and
Oh
ask
my
you
god.
not to ever do it again.
Dang. For first class. Oh wow. Is he inside the submarine? Whoa, hey, hobo. Long time no see. Oh no. We can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yep. We can hear you loud and clear. Are you back in the city? 1 second. You're the techie guy, so this shouldn't be a problem for you. I like that eagle at the back.
That's
Mm.
not an eagle.
What is it?
That's
No, that's not an
Godzilla.
eagle.
Oh, it looks like an eagle.
No, it's Godzilla.
Really. Looks like he's back in the city. So if you guys are wondering who is traveling hobo, there he is.
But
You
there's quite
really
a
lost
lag.
them. You
There's quite
you
a lag in
you.
the video.
Our video is lagging. Yours not. Must be your
When I move,
internet.
it takes about 20 minutes to see me do it.
You really lost some weight, hobo, from the
That's
last
the.
time I saw you. Probably 1 year ago.
I'm trying to get down to my original birth weight.
So are you guys back in the city?
No, we're still here.
Still in Maragusan?
I'm trying to find the video so I can watch you. I got the YouTube thing, but that can't be right.
Go back to StreamYard. That's where we're at. While you do that, I'll read. When Len and I went to Singapore, the VA lady asked for photos together. I showed the photos used on the petition. See? Now that is funny. Jinky Bell, absolutely true. They follow the dollar conversion. The reason why I don't go home to the Philippines because of the internet. No offense. That's no. Well, like I said, we have our own
You've
views
never
and
obviously been up in the Ozark
yeah,
Mountains.
it's like we have our own views and opinions and stuff. So if that's the only reason, if internet is a lot more heavy than your family and friends here, then that is something.
Larry Alexandria, apparently you have never been up into the Ozark Mountains or the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, look at that. That's the little girl. Your wife did not gain a pound after being pregnant and gave birth. Ugh.
Oh, really? You think so?
No, she didn't. Look at that. Still the same.
All right, let me show you something here.
Would they upload 49-year-old woman on her first time out of the Philippines with or without me? Grant Hill, if she has all the documents to back her up and all, it's like,
And it's like Charles said, make sure that you have photos of you two together.
yeah, just like her girlfriend, her fiance. They went for a cruise in Singapore. They brought all the documents that they need. I asked about it, and they got it. You know,
Just make sure that you have plenty of documentations that, first of all, you two are in a relationship.
yep, legit
A
relationship.
legit relationship, not just a scam one trying to get somebody out of the Philippines so that you can traffic them.
Yeah, they're very heavy on traffic.
And it's like Mogman said, if you two are together, if you guys are already married, no, there's no way they'll upload her.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to see what she does when I have Tampo?
What she does without what?
When I get Tampo. You know
When
what
you
she does
get
for me?
tempo? What? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
baby.
Yeah, baby.
Takes your tempo right away, don't it?
Yeah.
Takes a lot of things right away.
One registration lang po, ma'am, sa e-travel. No need na mag-register palabas ng bansa. Kung may Philippine passport ka, kailangan mo pa rin mag-register palabas. Pero kung foreign passport, no need na siya, Ria. So how are things, Hobo? What do you think? Is Philippines too much for you?
Well, if I get any skinnier, there won't be anything left of me.
No, I mean, is the Philippines too much for you with everything? Process. Oh, birth. She's already.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a cutie. A baby girl.
We actually haven't seen Traveling Hobo in about 2 years.
2 years ba? Yeah, 2 years, I think.
That there's
Len
crazy
said,
baby.
"Aw, Nabi, she got your eyes, definitely, and the goofiness. Oh my God."
Yeah, we heard
Len
that.
said, Len said not to bring photos because she had them on her phone. I told Len they will not let you board without proof of relationship. I don't want someone looking through her phones. True. Aw, she big. How is it having a daughter? Okay po, thank you. Can't go home because of the internet. She's full of. Oh, well, I have the same. I have the same. If if the material things you complain so much rather than seeing your wife, rather than seeing your family and friends and relatives in the Philippines, then that's something, because it's really up. I guess it's really up to the person, know how they look at it. He look at it differently. So, oh, this is when you guys went to Manila, no? Hobo need to change from traveling hobo to traveling bajau. This is when you went to Manila, right?
No, this is
During.
the apartment we got.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Matter of
thought
fact, the flags are still up.
this was when you went to ano. You went to Manila. Yeah, it's that if the real reason because you don't like going to the, unless it's
Job related.
no, I mean, yeah, if you cannot really live without internet, it's a do or die situation because you need to have it, then that's one thing. But for me, it's just, too lame. Sorry. Just lame, in my opinion.
So how's the weather where you're at? It sucks up here.
Oh, it's been hot lately. No rain, actually. Did it stop raining there? No more
Yeah,
landslide and stuff?
yeah, it stopped. It was we didn't get any flooding. We had landslides where Tagum and Davao, they'll get
Uh-huh.
flooding because they're on the lower level. But because we're so high up in the mountains, we don't get the flooding because it all goes down the hill. It's just that half the mountain goes with it. And
Hmm.
we were literally trapped up here for over a month.
What was that? What was
I don't know if
that
you,
bridge? I think somewhere in Baganga that got flooded out. Was that was it fixed now? It was somewhere in Baganga. That's near you guys, right? Now I can't hear you.
can you hear me now? Testing one, two, three.
Yes.
Ba ba boo, ba
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah.
All right. The one thing I know is every flooding thing I seen was south,
Uh-huh.
and all the landslides were up here. And you know what it's like being up here for a month?
You got how many days you guys don't have power?
Oh, we didn't have power for a week. That's why I bought the
Yeah.
generator.
Forest will
No.
melt.
Well, no,
You
see, it
should
doesn't get hot up here.
you should have took your sub up to the top of the landslide and
And Sled.
Used it as a
I can't.
sled.
Well, how would I get it up here? It's not like
Helicopter.
Noah's Ark. It's not like Noah's Ark. Wait for the 40-year flood, and then
Oh,
talking Mount APO or OPO.
No,
And,
it's no longer rain for 40 days and 40 nights. It's now
that's right.
rain for 4 hours and wait for the sewers to back up.
oh my gosh.
Oh, by
Mugman
sewers, we
said,
don't have sewers here.
Mugman said, don't let the American flag be seen hang up from the outside. That can get you in trouble. Why? Why is that?
No, it's not going to get me in trouble. I have the Philippine flag and the U.S. flag hung legally, and I researched it, so I wouldn't get it wrong.
Well, why would you get in trouble?
Well, the Philippine flag would have to be a little bit above the American flag because you're in the Philippines.
Oh.
Well, technically it is by about
Okay.
that much.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have to be
They can
much,
see the difference.
but that's like in the United States. You can hang a Philippine flag or even a British flag, but they have to be below the American flag.
Let me see, where is it?
Is e-travel need to be done close to your flight or can do it a week before the flight? 3 days before your flight, Olive. 3 days. Mugman, why not? Whatever happens to the person that used to live chat from Texas? Who? Gary, not sure. I had one in my living room and a cop buddy was over here and told me that no other flag but the Philippine flag can be flown or displayed. Oh, you gotta put a Philippine flag too, Mug. That's probably why. Is it just the American flag that you put in and stuff? We never put an American flag outside our home. We don't want to be too, you know.
American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want everybody to know that I live here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you hide.
I wanted to put a Philippine flag and an American flag in my vehicle, but it was like, oh, that's too much information. So I decided not to do it.
That's what my
Yeah.
wife does. When we go somewhere, she hides me.
She hides you.
Mine
Yeah, so
does
don't
the
charge
same
me
thing.
twice.
Yeah, see if I can hide you.
Either that or she doesn't take me.
Oh, hey, you walk
Oh,
too
that
fast.
too, yeah.
Whenever we go to the mall, it's like Forrest is 10 steps ahead of me. Like you walk too fast.
It's not my fault you got such short little legs.
Yeah, it's 1 step is 3 steps for me already. Like, how can I keep up? Yeah, that's really weird. Thanks for the answer, sis. You're welcome, Olive. He was a disabled veteran. We have quite a bit of subscribers that go up live from Texas. I really hope NAIA improves the way of changing terminals. Cebu Pacific and Emirates use Terminal 3. Len and I learned a big lesson when going to Singapore. Yeah, where did you go? You did not probably watch my update on terminal assignments every month. That's why you went there. Older gentleman. This is probably the one that I don't want to mention on the show. I know, Gary. You message me. I'll tell you. I already know who that is. E-travel would not let me register until it was 3 days before I landed, not 3 days before I left. Why is that? You should be able to. I was able to register 3 days before and I'm not flying. I mean, it's for tutorial purposes because I have to make a video on how it's, how it's done and stuff, on how to register on the newest version. So I was able to register just fine, fat man. Nothing, Saya. Hey, Rob here. It's a rich American, like a U.S. flag flying. That was September last year. That's really weird.
If I was
Why?
rich, I'd be in BGC right now or Cebu. That's where I would be if I wasn't married. Hey, speaking of married, you know what I did? Do you know we bought land up here?
What? What did you say? Oh, is that the
I didn't hear
one that
anything.
you shot with your drone? Is that the one where you're putting up your
Yeah,
house?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
one that yeah, I got a bunch of videos.
Is
But you
that an
see this?
overview?
Yeah,
Do you use the
that
DJI drone hobo?
yeah, it's a DJI. It's an older model.
Oh shit. Still
But you see that's
They're expensive.
our land is in that square. And you see that building
That's
right
really
there?
nice. Is that the one with the fence up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a square. And
Cool.
that building right here, that's what it's already built. It's a mother-in-law house made from bamboo,
Hmm.
and that's where Mama stays. And
Oh,
instead of
like a
coming in the
snow.
house,
No,
what it
the
does look
white
like
on the
snow.
side near the
I don't know
coconut
what the
tree.
hell that is. I
It
don't
looks
know.
like a snow. It's like, oh, it snows in their
Yeah,
area, not in ours. Say, look at that.
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's on the ground.
I don't
Does
know what that.
does
Maybe it's
not look
cotton.
like a snow?
Maybe it's cotton. Maybe the clouds are falling. That's the
Oh,
first I
maybe.
seen that. I don't
Oh,
know. Anyway,
sorry, I'm so
anyway,
observant.
we build a mother-in-law house, which is separate from the house, and we already got water going to. I mean, they built a septic tank. We
Hmm.
got a water line coming in, and goats. Well, they're not our goats, but they're goats there, and we have chickens
That's really a nice
patrolling the
place,
area.
Hobo. It looks so peaceful. No?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people there. I think there's more goats and chickens than there are people, and it's a
Yeah.
dirt road. Yeah, the main road is down. There's no main. There's just a road right here.
Are the concrete roads can go up there and stuff?
Yes, coming here, yes, but this is like
Okay.
a dirt country road.
Like, wait. What did Charles said? We flew Air Asia the day of going to Singapore. Malaysia Airlines uses Terminal 1. Air Asia uses Terminal 2. We almost missed our flight to Malaysia due to a delayed plane. Not at all. Okay. That's usually happens. No, no. Say American, like a Filipino. No, American. Thank you. Always, brother. What's new, sis? I will travel home to Philippines in 4 weeks. Aside from I have to do e-travel. Olive, I have already uploaded the latest update on when it comes to documents and whatever you need to do when you fly to the Philippines. If you're coming here as a foreign national, or if you're coming here as a former Filipino, or if you're coming here as a dual citizen, they are all uploaded for your reference. So please feel free to check out the channel, or you can also check our Facebook for that. Learn to arrive the day before flying international. Yes, this is why with international flights, you have to be at the airport 4 hours. It's like you would rather want to have so much time left when you are at the gate rather than gasping for air because you were running to catch your flight. That happened to me when I went to Manila 2 months ago. It's like it's domestic. So my flight was at 1:30. I left the hotel at 10:30. It's like I might be there early and stuff, and I did not got to the hotel till 12 o'clock because it's from BGC to Terminal 3. Got there at 12. I got my boarding pass. Then they announced that flight to Jensen, flights bound to Jensen, last call for baggage check-in. It's like, whoa, baggage check-in already. It's not even 1 o'clock. And then somebody wants Subway. So I went up and got Subway. Then went through the security and all. I was the last one to be checked in, last one to hop on the bus. So we can be taken to the aircraft. I was close. I almost missed my flight to Jensen that day. So sometimes 2 hours is not enough because of long lines, traffic, and all. You know.
I would never go to Manila with only 2 hours to spare.
Yes, that's really cutting. It's cutting close, or not enough actually.
At least three. At least three.
Three, yeah. Like, especially Atoll Forest because we're getting ready to go up there again in April because he has to go to the VA Atoll Forest. It's like on our flight coming back to Jensen, I want to have at least 3 hours, 4 hours tops at Terminal Three because you have you. It's like that's if we are not in Davao, that's the only place we can get our Krispy Kreme and Subway, and stuff like that. So we have things to do.
We Manila?
What?
You're going to Manila?
Yeah, next month.
Have you been to the cemetery there?
We we we, we plan on going there last October, but for us, uh, probably because you're gonna be walking right in that cemetery. It's
Yeah.
huge,
Right,
and
right. But,
for us, when it's too hot, his migraine would,
oh yeah.
you know, he
Well, when
got
I went there, it was
migraine.
raining.
And it's like when his migraine kicks in, the vertigo's gonna follow. So,
Yeah.
were you able to see? Was that your uncle buried there?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That is
That's
so
one of the
cool.
reasons why I went there was
That is
to
so
find
cool,
his name.
Hobo, that you got to
Huh?
go there and visit him.
Yeah, and that's his name right up here.
Yeah, that's so cool. No, there's a bunch of Eatons buried there too.
There's a bunch of Eatons. There's a bunch of Wagners.
What are
There's
they
a
Yeah,
related?
bunch of
but
Inkalars.
those are
But as far as
relatives.
everybody knows, none of them are related to me. The only
Uh,
one that was related to me was a guy that went down
Pearl Harbor.
in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, it took how many years before he was?
And about 10 years ago,
Mhm.
they finally returned his main remains back to Kansas
Through DNA.
through DNA.
Yeah.
well, at least they got his remains.
Yeah.
My uncle,
They finally got him back home.
yeah,
But it,
because my
it took quite a while. But
my uncle and a whole bunch of guys got kamikaze on their ship, and they all went in the water, and that was the last we seen of them.
That's really cool. No, when it's like he had a it's like during his funeral, everybody was there. They had the 21 gun salute, also the
yeah,
flag
he
and
went down
all.
on the Arizona, I believe.
Yeah, it took.
He was one of them that went down
I thought it was 32 years before he was
in the.
able to come
He
home.
was actually in the ship when it went down.
Yeah, and they were able to track or through DNA. So
Through DNA.
yep, that's his opinion. International flights always have minimum of 2.5 layover. Any under that you can miss. Yeah, it is. If you can make the American Cemetery, it's great. I would also recommend Fort Santiago. I think it's the same thing. That's in BGC, right? That's the fourth Bonifacio Global. Fourth Bonifacio. That's the American Cemetery, right?
What's that? Say that again.
The
Fort
American
Bonifacio.
the American Cemetery is the fourth Bonifacio or fourth Santiago. Whatever the BGC area.
I think so, but I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
know. I just know the one, and it's been so long since I researched it.
The zoo is pretty awesome too. Oh, some pretty nice casinos in Manila. In BGC, I don't think they have. I'm not sure if they have casino in BGC. I'm
Well, I
not
know they got
sure.
one in Davao.
They got one here, but we don't play.
We were there in February, and
Mm.
and you know what? They still had Christmas stuff up.
I'm not surprised. Our tree is still up in our living room. I haven't really put
Oh,
it out
geez.
yet.
I mean, it
It's
looked
gonna be
nice and
walking
everything, but
around.
I don't know if they didn't take it down yet or they're getting ready for next Christmas.
I don't know. Who knows? Fort Santiago and the American Cemetery to. Oh, okay. I
Well,
did
yeah,
not
they're
know.
two different places.
Did not know it. Yeah, because it was we were staying in Pasay and we're going to literally going to BGC. And Forrest, when he walks too too much or under the heat, and that's.
Well, if you hate the heat, move up here.
Santiago, built in 1571, is a citadel built by Spanish navigator and Governor Miguel Lopez de Legazpi for the newly established city of Manila in the Philippines. Oh, cool. Some history here. Alan, yep, because in other Asian countries the internet is fast enough and you can work while on vacation like Philippines. No way. I don't know why. I don't know too. Okada is nice casino. Ria, lahat po ng passenger kahit bata kailangan. Yes. Regardless of the age, you have to register with eTravel. Oh, you got a tuk-tuk. Forrest got one
He,
too.
no, not yet. Not we got to pay the house off first. But what color is that? What color do you see?
Black, gray,
Camel.
No, it's green. It's green. I don't know why
green.
the color. Yeah, I don't know why the color's off. That explains the snow in that land picture. There's a color
Yeah.
off. But no,
Got
that's actually green.
Forrest got a
You
blue
know,
one.
do you know how much they are brand new?
Huh? He's
Do you know
got
how
blue.
much they are brand new?
Brand new, 235K.
Well, here it's 189K.
Well, Forrest got the Maxima, the bigger one. Because they
Oh,
also
okay.
have the
Yeah,
small
yeah,
one. He get the bigger one.
I'm a big
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, speaking of big, can you see that?
It was
Can
like
you find the fat guy in there?
the guy in blue,
Can you find me in that picture?
the guy with the long beard. No.
The one in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
See? Because you showed your beard before in one of our lives, so I
Oh, did
remember.
I? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My wife made me shave it.
Yeah.
My wife makes me shave mine every
But you
now
know
and
why
then.
that's
Too.
not you know why that's not a problem that she made me shave it? Do you know why I don't care? Do you want to hear why I don't care? That's why I don't care.
Oh my god. Yeah, Okada is nice, but it's not a giver. No, we played there, but maybe I guess because we're not really there for a long time and we have not really explored the rest of the floor of the casino. So you're only there to. Mine, I like the trikes in Boracay. They were electric and badass. Is it the same like what Hobo showed? Because it also comes with automatic. Ours is gas, but they have automatic too on that one. I don't let Forrest drive it. I bought it
She
for.
bought it for me so I could get around a little bit without her,
Ay nako.
but she won't let me drive it.
Because it's like he's racing when he drives it. It
Well, how fast
doesn't.
would it go?
It's 40, 60, turning 60. He forget that it's a three-wheeler, not four. It could actually flip.
Yeah, they could.
I was like, it's funny. Whenever I pass by the gate of the subdivision, the security guard would say, Madam, your husband was just here and is doing the drip drip when he was making a turn. Drip drip, huh?
Well, that's a guy thing, though.
Yeah. Oh my god. So it's there. It's a backup vehicle. It's a backup vehicle. It will be useful one day, but it's like Forrest
I,
does it. That's the first time he would drive a motorcycle. He's never driven a motorcycle before. But he likes
well,
his
I've had
damn
a
tuk.
I had a motorcycle back in my younger days. I'm not doing it anymore, though.
So
My
it's
nerves are
like it's
shot. Look at that.
funny.
Look at that. Look at
It's
that.
funny. Whenever he drives it, Hobo. This is the way he drives, Hobo. I would be his passenger. He's driving it. I was like, Beb, step on the brake. Where? Oh, he would look down and look for the brake. Who would not freak out? Bah, in your opinion, who would not freak out? He would find, he will try to find the brake down there while driving. It's like, you're gonna kill.
Wear a
I
helmet.
feel that way every time I ride with you.
Oh, hey. How about City? Oh, we love City of Dreams. We tried playing at City of Dreams.
Did I
Qantas
tell
only
you?
go to. Ay, go ahead. Sige.
No, no. Did I tell you my daughter got her Social Security card finally?
Your social security card
Social Security card.
of your daughter?
Yeah,
Did you get it?
she's an official. Yes, she's an
Of
official
course.
U.S. citizen with a Social Security
Oh.
card.
Did you get her a US passport?
Yes, she got one of them.
Okay.
She got a Filipino passport also.
Yep.
Cool. That's the way to
Now
go.
the next job is I
Adding
can
her.
get money because of her. More money.
Did
Do you
you
know why?
did you actually file for it already, Hobo?
Well, to get it off my disability, 50% of what I'm getting is what she's going to
Yeah.
get. And what happened was I called Social Security in the U.S. and they said to
Mhm.
call the Philippine one, and you can't get a hold of anybody in the
You don't.
Philippines, right? Not by phone and not by fax. So I waited a couple of weeks, and I called back the U.S. Social Security, and
Uh-huh.
we made arrangements so that I have a meeting at 2:30 on the 12th.
Oh.
That's 2:30 in the morning, mind you, to interview
US
for
time.
the extra money. Let me repeat that: 2:30 in the morning.
Wow. That's US time.
That's right.
So
But at least you'll start getting your money for her.
yeah.
Yes. Another thing, you got to be careful with the banks. I'm finding out that I was told by
Why?
both of my banks that if they find out I'm not a resident in the U.S., they're going to kick me to the curb.
What do you mean you're not a resident in the US? Because
Have
you
you heard
don't
of
have an
that?
address there anymore?
Right. So everybody said, go with USAA Bank. And so I did. Now I got to get my wife on the account, but I got to go
You
through
were
hoops.
able to open an account with USAA online?
Yes.
Really?
And by phone. Right. I started online and then, well, basically I had to call them though. Mostly it was online, on the phone. And now I have to get a certain number for her so she can be part owner of the bank account in case I
Yeah.
drop dead and she can get the money.
That's really cool that you can open it because usually with USAA, their pension usually you get them 2 days before. Like they're 2 days early.
Yeah, and they said that too. Yeah, because I do that now with
I've heard that a
Capital
lot
One
with
does
the
that.
VA pension. They get it 2 days early, sometimes 3 days early.
No, nothing. I don't with my pension. I get it when it's whenever the date is. Social Security, though, I'll get 3 days, 2 days early, but that's a bank thing and not a
Oh, yeah.
army
Well,
thing or whatever.
some banks would fund it ahead of time because they're getting the funds anyway. That's why they
I
get.
guess.
They said that's how it works. Like it's like the check has been already deposited. It's just going through clearing. So what the bank would usually do is just fund the money to the pensioner, and they just get the money when it gets cleared and stuff.
Well, that's good. Whatever gets me the money. Show me the money.
Qantas only go to
You know,
Manila.
and
I wish. Cebu or Davao. That would be nice. Mr. Torres, hello everyone. Hey. Lahat na lang yata ng question sa e-travel, kuha na nila ang privacy natin. Kulang na lang na question, who will you vote? Hello, Adin, Polar Bear. Hope all is well with you. Hey, Steve. Nope, should have gone with Chase. With Chase, can you do it online also, Magman? Can you do Chase online? That's really good to know, no? That you can
I used to
open
be
an
with
account.
Chase.
What did they ask,
I was about
Hobo?
ready to say, wasn't Chase one of the banks that you used that said that if they found out that you were in the Philippines, they would close your accounts?
No, that was Capital One and Charles Schwab.
Ah,
Okay. That's probably
Thanks a
the
lot,
one
buddies.
that's probably one of the, because we know a veteran over here, the second bank, Charles whatever,
Schwab.
Schwab. It's like there will be times that they hold his pension, VA pension, and it
Right.
takes them 2 weeks to get the money again from their bank account. It's kind of like they held it for a bit, then it's like, oh, that's really
Well, that sounds odd.
that's stuff.
I've
It
never had that
happened to
problem.
them 3 times already. It
Damn.
happened to them 3 times, and like that's not even right. You know
You know what else is another problem that I'm finding out?
what?
If you have a certain amount of money, if you have in the banks, the Philippine banks, let's say $10,000 or more
Mm.
at any time of the year, you have to file special paperwork with the government, U.S. government. So and see, the problem I got is that if one bank has 500,000 peso, you're that close to 10,000 mark. So you would think if you open another bank and start another account and add money to that, no, the aggregate of all of it gets counted, even for 1 minute of that year. So I said, all right, that ain't going to work.
They're gonna charge
So
you.
the trick is now is to put the money in the bank and take the damn thing out of the
We don't put our money in the
Philippine
bank
bank.
sometimes. Sometimes we don't go up that high anyway, so that's not a problem.
yeah, that's not a problem for us.
Well, we're saving our money so we can pay this damn house off in cash. And the house is supposed to be like 1.3 million, not counting the land.
Apparently, Hobo is even here in the Philippines, Smugman. You can open an account online already, so I don't see
Yeah,
why the U.S. can't.
I did that with Chase long time because there's no Chase Bank
So
in
they were
Virginia.
okay that you're in the Philippines and stuff and trying to open an account.
Oh, I closed Chase a long time ago.
Oh,
They gave me a $200 bonus for sign up. I got the bonus, and the same thing with USAA. I signed
USAA.
up. Yeah, my new bank, they're going to give me a $200 bonus once I have my direct deposit sent there. So there you go, free
Cool.
$200. It's taxable, but I don't care. I'm poor.
Chase is a veteran account. You have no ATM fees, no withdrawal fees, no check fees. Has an online app. It's been amazing. Oh, I did not know that. You can withdraw up to 50 USD with no fees.
A whole $50, huh? Well, we're having a party tonight. We're gonna have some durian and dried fish, or whatever that is.
It's been a long time since I've been on your live chat. I have good news. My wife is here in the US. Wow!
Congratulations, Mr.
Mr. Torres. That's really nice to know. Under what visa, you guys' wife? So probably CR1 or K1, then got married there. I have 2 banks here in the Philippines. Cool. We have 2 also. Hello, Adin Forrest. I'm with USIA. Thanks. Goes to my father's service in the Air Force. Haven't tried using their bank yet. Cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good feedbacks with USAA. That's really nice that you can open an
I
account
tried to get
online.
a Philippine bank. They
What
wouldn't
did they
let me.
ask, Hobo, when you
Who?
opened USAA? What document? Just your SSN?
Well, they want your social number and a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of your history, and then they'll send you some document through the email, and they want to know what rank I was when I retired. Blah blah blah, and they can figure that stuff out. They've been in business long enough to know if I'm BSing them or not.
True.
So it's
That's really
pretty
cool.
easy.
That's really one thing that's really good to know, no? Because I thought you have to be in person to ano
No, not with
to
USA or not with Chase either. At least not at the time I did it.
yeah.
Because I'm not going to New York to open up a bank account for Chase on that. Just give me the $200 and we'll call it a day.
Magwan, hey, $50 is better than overdrawing your account. Yes. 30 true,
Oh
that is true.
wow.
Overdraft. 33 bucks. Or is it 36? Or did I just mislook it?
No, every bank charges different.
Oh, okay. I think with Wells it's 36.
I think the most they can charge is like $40 or $50.
Yeah, and you go over your
I tried to open an account in the Philippines. They said
but
no.
that can be avoided though. There's a setting in your bank because that's what I do with ours. There's a setting in your bank that if ever there's charges come in and you don't have enough uh they don't have sufficient amount in your bank account to deny the transaction. That way you don't get
Let's,
charged.
you know what? Let's get some drama here. If you actually
Oh
had a
my god,
budget,
Hobo.
if you actually had a budget and then spend your money like a drunken sailor, well, then we wouldn't have to worry about the overdraft fee now, will we? No, sir. But I'm willing to give you a loan at very low interest rate, only 50 peso a day, minimum 100 days.
What part of New York are you traveling, Hobo?
I'm not from New York, but there you go. I've been
Where's
in New
Hobo?
York.
Where you from
My
again,
daughter
Hobo?
lives in New York, but huh?
Where you from again? I forgot where you from. I know there's lots
Back
of
in
nice houses.
1960, I was born in a hospital in Pennsylvania. 28
Oh,
years later, I found myself in Virginia. And
Albert.
next thing you
You're
know,
in
I'm
Philippines.
102 years old with a baby in the Philippines. Lord help us all.
I knew that was coming.
You know that
You know
baby
they
eats my pancakes?
they say that your sex drive goes down after 100.
Uh-oh. Well, I still got a couple of minutes to go, so I'm all right. You know that baby eats my mama gives the baby my cereal, eat my fruity pebbles. Then she gives the baby my pancakes. No wonder I'm so damn skinny. She's feeding everybody.
Should,
She's feeding all the homeless kids my food.
should Chase will allow me to overdraft up to 2K if I wanted. Never ever would. Yeah, you overdraft 2K next time. They will, they will take that out on your next paycheck.
My
I
goodness.
haven't ever had to worry about overdraft. Yeah. Addy Forest, like your new background. Thank
My
you.
wife painted all this today.
Painted. Are you trying a trick again that you did to your daughter?
What you need is a Godzilla one.
I thought that was when you were sitting like that. It looks like an eagle.
No, it
No, I mean
you
when
scared.
you're blocking it, and
Oh
all
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
see is from here.
No,
I
it
keep
looked
it.
like Godzilla to begin with. You just have bad eyesight.
It
I
looks
keep him
like
around to scare the chickens away.
oh, it look like a chicken, an ugly chicken. You know, it
I
really
normally
looks
have a
like it.
better I normally have a better background, but the lighting is so bad in here that it looks awful.
Oh, so
So
when are
maybe
you
next week.
moving to the city, Hobo, or that's still
I
in the
don't
plate?
know. I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I thought I knew, but I don't know. But do you know why I really don't care? You want to know why I don't
Because of the
care?
picture again.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
right. That's why I don't care. Well,
Oh
I do
my
care, but
god.
I don't care. That's right. And there you go. That one too.
You might have a heart
Um,
attack, but what a way to go, right?
Yeah, you're damn right.
Hello everyone.
Better
You
than
can
half your
Smiler Jojo. Good evening.
Living better than half the old folks in the U.S. living with their grandmas.
Mugman should come up. Mugman, come up. Gary, come up. Gary, come up.
Uh-oh,
Gary's
we're in the
probably
adult section now.
alaka.
Was it LDR after hours now? Boom,
No, it's too early. It's 10. It's still
boom,
10:30.
chicka, boom, chicka, boom,
I'm
chicka, boom.
surprised you can. I'm surprised you can join the live tonight. The baby's not asleep. The wife's not asleep, or you're in a different house.
No, no, no. Everybody goes to bed like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they get up at 5 in the morning. And what the hell is this? You got 500 people in the bedroom. They're all sleeping. Oh, my goodness. I'm always up by myself at night,
Well,
making sure nobody steals my damn cereal.
oh my
The
god.
kids don't do it. The rats will. The mice. We got one mouse in here. I can't catch him. And I pay these geckos good money to keep the riffraff out. They don't care. They don't
Do
care
they
at
do the
all.
job? We have too much of that over here too. Oh my god. We have a dog that really he is our
Ratter.
yeah.
You're
He
who?
gets a treat every time he catches a rat and kills
Oh,
it. So what he started doing is he'll catch them and kill them, and then he'll take them over and put them on my brother-in-law's bed in the living room, so that he makes sure that he
aw.
knows that he killed that, so he gets his treat.
Yeah.
He's probably got a little ledger in his doghouse. That's one on the fifth. Ruff, 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 ruff. I know how these Filipino dogs act.
Like I will in a few weeks or in the middle of a move. It's so messy. Oh, it's okay. Moving to a new house, huh, Mom?
Who's that? Now look at that. That's amazing. You can't see what that is, can you?
Who's that? Is that you?
Can you see what it is?
Well, what's that?
Yeah,
1347 judge,
Advocate,
advocate,
I will assist.
legal assistance claim office.
yeah, let me in order.
The picture is so pixelated.
Yeah, it's not me. I don't know why it's like that.
And then
I
I
don't
don't
know,
need to.
man. Must
I
be the
don't know why
inferior.
it's like that.
You know even when the power goes off here, the Wi-Fi still works.
What?
Apparently, they don't lose power. The internet company here.
It's like is the internet any better over there? Our internet is actually decent. It's like hey, for as long as I can upload, I can work, I
Yeah.
can work and stuff. I'm good. You know.
Well, considering where I live, it's not too bad here. It's just that the power goes out several times a week at least.
He has to.
But like,
He has to move. He's
I have
hurting.
to get up and stretch out.
Yeah. Talking about geckos, we have one about 7 inches long. Oh, we actually have three over here, and they said if you got geckos in your,
Not including the tail.
yeah, they're like this, Grant.
you sure that's not an iguana?
No, it's not a iguana,
It
but
looks
no,
like it.
their
Yeah,
their
we've
tummy
we
is
heard this
this
before. It
big.
was this big, but
Hobo,
what you
their
meant was
tummy
this
is
big.
this big. It's so fat and
Uh,
like, but we don't mess with them and stuff. And
what?
they said that if you have geckos in your house, they're good luck. You know.
Well, then I got a lot of good luck because I got a whole army of those suckers here. You know, when I was on LDR,
How
when
many
I
you
was in
got over
LDR,
there?
I told my wife it was this big.
They're really big. Like and over here,
Mine
like we
are.
have
Either I have a lot or there's just one that moves around real fast.
what?
But they're not that big. They're just little
It's
tiny thing, a couple inches long.
like we have at least three big ones over here in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's like and they're noisy. Well, not really, not in a bad way. You know.
No,
Jingle
they make a
bells.
strange noise.
They do make a strange noise. But if you guys have travel questions, immigration, don't hesitate to ask. And if you have other questions outside travel, yeah, you can ask that one too. Just no
And what
drama.
Addie doesn't know, I'll just make up.
What?
Do I need? I said, what answers you don't know? I'll just make something up. It's Addie, do I need a visa if I'm coming from Portugal? And you'll say, I don't know. Now I'll say, no, of course not. Just show up. You get
Show
a
up.
visa on arrival from everywhere. Nobody needs a visa. You get it when you get here, especially if you're
Well, there
from
are
like
countries
Moscow.
that needs a visa before they can enter.
Yeah,
Like
not according to
India,
me.
Pakistan, they have to have Bangladesh,
Oh, not
they
according to
have
me.
to
They
have
don't. Just come on over.
uh,
Come on
they
down
have
to
to have like a
General San.
visa.
Yeah,
So
next March, I have to leave
where are
because
you
my
going?
3 years will be up. Uh,
Have you gone through the resident visa or SRV, or are you still on tourist?
now I'm still in tourist. All our
Oh, you
money is
just
going.
extend.
Yeah, all our money is going to this house
Oh,
and
okay.
other bills and expense of flying to Manila for embassy stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
all the extra expense other than the house is sucking up a lot of money,
Yeah,
and we don't even own a car or anything. Traveling to Davao or Tagum to get food costs money.
yeah.
I spend at least $200 a month just on Western food alone. So
That's cheap.
we spend a lot of money here. And
We
you wouldn't know
do.
about how
It's
skinny I was.
skinny. He's skinny because he only spent $200 for American food. How about you, Mog? Mog just showed me a bunch of steaks, Wagyu,
Well,
USDA steaks, and
I ain't
stuff.
buying all that.
Well, it's not bad to treat yourself sometimes.
Oh yeah, well
I
no,
like
that's fine.
Wagyu. Wagyu is really yummy.
Well, sure, it's all right. But look, I gotta go. I don't know where to go when I have to leave next year in March. I could go to
Well, maybe the
Guam.
closest. Are you bringing your wife? That way you can get a 1 year visa when you enter?
I was thinking about that, but it depends. If we can pry the baby off of my wife's uh, milk factory, then she can go.
Bring the baby. The baby should have what?
Well, she'll be
Well,
She's
the
only
baby's
gonna be
well.
two
actually
years
3
old.
right now. So
Yeah. You only pay tax for her. Well, 2 years old, I think. 2 years old and below, you pay tax on the baby before you pay the full price. She's gonna
No,
be
I'm talking
two
about
this year.
no what she'll be two this December.
Oh, there. If he's not planning on going out till next year, then she will have to pay the full price for
No, I
the
don't want to bring the
ticket.
baby with me. I just want the two of
Oh,
us. And
yeah. That way you can. That it's like you compute it hobo. It's like how much you spend on your visa extension for 1 year. Then compute your expenses if you bring your wife, plane ticket, hotel accommodation, food. Don't spend a month over there, like probably 3 days, 4 days, then come back like a mini getaway. So
well, yeah, but if the baby's going to be hanging off my wife's milk factory, then then, then it's not a lot of fun when you bring
she's
children.
gonna be 2 years old. She should be weaned already.
I was about ready to say, I bet traveling hobo wishes he wasn't weaned until he was 58.
She's
Well,
over
I
what
tell you,
she got teeth already for 1 year,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's still
Let
not
me tell you,
weaned.
you want to hear something sad? My mother wouldn't breastfeed me. She said she only liked me as a friend.
It's like my kids are weaned before they turn 1, though
Well,
not
maybe they're not trying.
breastfeeding, but bottles, because that's what Pediatrician would tell you.
Well, she eats regular food and
But
mama
she's the ah
and mama food,
no
breast
sippy
milk.
cup.
Huh?
Maybe start introducing sippy cups.
Oh yeah, she's doing that too.
Ah,
She got the
she
whole
just
thing
won't
going.
let go of mamas. That that's
Yeah.
that's what that's what our pediatrician said before, that if the baby is not weaned after 1 year, then he or she is going to baby. She or she is going to latch on that thing, bottle or mommy, and it's gonna be
Right.
hard to wean them like that.
Well,
So
I don't know what to say to her. Put duct tape on it. I can cover it up, put duct tape on it so baby can't find it. I don't know. I know I can't find it anymore. So what the hell?
oh my gosh.
At least somebody's at least somebody's playing with it.
Poor hobo.
This is why I
Tell
like to
your
go outside
baby
and
it's
smoke with
your
her.
turn.
It's kind of late now. She's gonna
Kind
be
of
doing
like
this when
that.
the baby's 20.
Oh my gosh. I hope not.
Me too.
You
Everybody goes
know,
to bed. I'm awake at night, wondering what could have been, what should have been.
it's really true.
Hey, don't forget. Well,
But
well, not for us, but next Sunday, the
mhm.
U.S. sets their clock ahead 1 hour.
Oh, okay. They're
And,
going
and,
back,
and
huh?
yeah, and I'm going to tell you why that sucks for me, because now we'll be 12 hours ahead. Then we'll be 12. Now
See
we're
if they
13.
did not if they did not go back to regular time, your meeting is what, 3:30 or 1:30?
Uh, if it's no, it'll be 2:30 because it'll be two
Oh,
thirty in the afternoon their time, and since it's after daylight, it'll be only 12 hours, so 2:30. But I'm gonna be up all night anyway, just waiting for that phone
oh,
call
okay. So
because
they're
I ain't
on
missing out on
Eastern.
that money. Because 50% of what I'm making now, it's
Mm-hmm.
free money. I'll stay up all bloody night waiting for that damn phone call.
True. That's very true.
And one of the problems I have is that every other Saturday, this Saturday was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday at 7 p.m., friends of ours through the internet watch a horror movie. So like a little online thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do it at 7, that's 8 a.m. for me. 7 p.m. for them, Saturday night, 8 a.m. for me. When the clock goes, it'll still be 7 a.m. for them. But then for
Mm-hmm.
me, instead of being 8 a.m., now it's 7 a.m.
I will still probably do the live at 9 p.m. here. That's
Yeah,
9 a.m. Eastern Standard,
right.
8 a.m. Central Time, and probably 6 a.m. uh Pacific Time.
California time.
Yeah, so better
So,
late
so
than never. Hey Sharky, how are you?
so,
How
so,
are you,
so
Sharky?
oh, when they're sharp, but
Nobody's typing in the comment section.
it
They
seems
just
awful
stare at
quiet.
you.
I
They
took a
they they
shower,
they just
so it
stare
can't be
at you,
me
Hobo.
staring at me. Go Flyers, Philadelphia
Yeah.
Flyers.
So,
I got up at 7 o'clock this morning to participate in our
oh,
8 a.m. What's that?
hello,
Belinda?
good morning from Benelda Moore. Hello, hello, good morning to you, Miss Benelda.
I think maybe I'm bad luck.
Now, you're
Maybe
fine.
they
You're
think
actually
now.
1 hour and 45 minutes. Oh, I may have to close this in 2 hours. I've heard the sides of others. If you still did not answer, Hobo, if the Philippines is too much for you,
No,
is it? No,
it is
it's not.
not. No,
You will
but I
still
will
not
say
change it for the
I.
world.
Well, if I had more money, I'd probably move to Germany or something, more Europe. But you gotta go where your income allows you to go. Plus, it's cold in Europe. I don't like that. Plus, I'm
Mm,
married, so explain to her why I'm going to Europe
But if
without
you
her.
were not married, you're not gonna settle here.
Well, the plan was to make the Philippines because I've been to Europe and stuff on that side of the world.
Yeah.
So my plan was to live in like Cebu or somewhere, and then travel to Japan, Vietnam. Well, I got the Japan part down, but I haven't been to Vietnam or Thailand yet. But now that I'm married with children, love and marriage, that plan went.
Oh boy, you can still travel with the wife.
Well, I'd like to bring her with me. See, normally when I travel, I go by myself,
Yeah.
whether it's Israel or the UK.
Let let
I've always
let
gone by
her
myself.
let her experience of overseas.
Well, that's the plan too. Is that see? I can't take her to Guam probably because you need a USA visa for that,
Yes, Guam
and
visa.
who the hell knows how long that'll take. But I could probably get her to go to Japan. I've been there before. She'd probably like that.
Get the ones that's visa on arrival first. That way she's got uh stamp on her passport that she has
Yeah,
experience going abroad and stuff.
yeah,
It's a lot easier to get a visa, especially if you need to have a visa on hand first before you can
yeah.
travel. If they see you
And
have,
I think it'd be easier because we can prove we got money that she's married,
mhm.
that that she's no 20-year-old anymore.
No,
Uh, we
especially
got
when you're traveling together.
right,
There's the offloading is, you know,
yeah, and we got money in the bank. We can
yeah.
prove we own land here, and if we need a baby, I'll just borrow one till we get through immigration, and then give it back.
Oh my gosh, you can't do that, hobo.
You got to plan ahead. Got to plan ahead.
Yeah, to those who are just coming in, it's like our topic is if the Philippines is too much for you, not just not in maybe in general when it comes to traveling documents, immigration process. That is the Philippines really getting expensive nowadays, unlike before, 20 years back and stuff. It's still cheap, but what do you guys think? It's like you can have your own opinion and stuff. I'm not gonna judge you for doing that and all. I may say my opinion also. So it's really up to you how you take it. If you take it badly, if you take it good, or you're just cool with it, that's completely up to you. But you can participate in our discussion if the Philippines is too much for you these days. Teresa Rama Killer, I'm talking about coming back to the US from the Philippines. Where is
What
this
you don't
message?
like? You don't like the Philippines?
I like the Philippines. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's like I like
Mm,
I like it here. No offense. It's like even though I get busy at times because we have kids and stuff, I still have downtime. My
yeah.
downtime whenever the kids are in school. That's like from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Our house is so quiet when they are all in school. So
Yeah.
that's our downtime. And I enjoy that time. Sometimes I
Quiet.
miss them, but most of the time I do enjoy my quiet time. And though there are processes over here that takes time, takes a long time, it would really test your patience and stuff. But like I said, I have learned and know how to work around it, so I don't get upset or discouraged or
Well, it helps that you grew up here too.
Yeah, I grew up here too. Like the US is nice. Don't get me wrong. The US is nice. It's a nice place to experience and stuff. But I can't really see ourselves uh going back there for good. Maybe for a vacation, yes. But living there, we don't really see I don't really see us living there anymore.
The biggest
I
thing
like
I miss about the U.S. is the
uh-huh.
food, is the
Yes, me
choices of
too.
food.
I miss the food over there, like my crawfish. I miss my crawfish. I can't get it here. I think I can get it here, but it's so expensive. You know how Philippines is when it comes to seafood.
Well, I don't delve in seafood too much.
So yeah,
That's my
but
wife's part.
you can, especially when you're in Manila, you can. It's like the last time me and Forrest were there, we went to Chili's. They have Chili's here. They have Chili's
Yeah.
there. We also went to
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. They also have Olive Garden there now. They also have Panda Express. So it's like
Where?
those are things that, especially Olive Garden,
Where you
though they
live?
have to work on the local ingredients in the Philippines when it got, but it's not
Oh,
really the taste is not really that far.
The breadsticks weren't near as good as what they are in the States.
I just miss Olive Garden, so I did not really care. I was just shoving it down.
But their zuppa toscana was spot
Yeah,
on.
the salad. It's you still get an unlimited salad. You still get unlimited soup. So
And unlimited
yeah, we don't even
nosebleeds.
we don't even have a
literal nosebleeds.
we don't even have a Jollibee here or a
Oh,
7-Eleven.
then we found out they also have Red Lobster there. So we'll probably
Oh
try that
my
the next
goodness.
time we go back and see what's up. You know?
I don't have any of that good stuff.
Yeah. So you also
Well,
get to experience the food that you miss in the West. Binelda said, I left the Philippines over 52 years ago. The policy changed so much. Oh yeah. That's that's a long time. Have you been back to the Philippines, Binelda, since then? Have you been back? So yes, it's like
there it is.
if I have to choose, I will still choose the Philippines. It's still laid back over here. Though prices are going up, but with comparison, it's still cheap. You know, just have to you just have to know what you buy, and because if you want the expensive stuff, it's like you never left the States. What's that, Subway?
No, that's a Italian steak sandwich wrapped in a pizza.
That's a big pizza.
Yeah, that's
Where you
standard
get
for the
where you get
U.S.
that at?
Uh,
SNR?
no, that's from the U.S.
Oh,
That's
okay.
nothing
That's
here. Oh, there's not
that's
nothing
huge.
here. That's a steak sandwich. That's a regular slice of pizza.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's big.
Real food.
You don't see that big of a slice over here.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. They don't. But they sure got
There's more.
they sure got plenty of sugar in it though. Well, here you go.
I
Here's another picture
recently
for you.
acquired dual citizenship. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a bamboo house on our land.
It really looks like there's snow in the background,
Yeah,
Hobo.
but it's a distortion. I don't know what's causing it, but it's all green.
It's actually really cool to watch. It has like, oh my god, it's snowing in the Philippines.
Oh yeah. People think I'm lying. You're
Hmm.
not in the Philippines. You're in Montana. How many coconut trees
Yeah,
do you find in
yeah,
Montana?
Montana with a kubo over there. That's fun.
Hobo.
Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to answer that. Nobody wants to answer our discussion. That's okay. We'll probably wrap it up shortly. Like I
Yeah.
said, it was like I did not realize we have school to. Usually, my girls don't have school on Monday because Monday is assignment day. They're just normally home doing
Yeah.
their homework and stuff online. But this week is different, Mondays to Friday, because they have what do you call this? It's examination week. Have to
Uh,
go. Thanks for accepting me. You're welcome, Benelda. Hi,
my
hello.
wife wants to go back.
Huh?
My wife wants to go back to college.
Oh,
That's
well,
okay.
probably when. So you're watching the baby?
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, or mama.
her
I
mama.
mean, first of all, I had to go to the hardware store to get a crowbar to get that baby off her boobs. And then and then she can go.
Don't get it too far. 2 years old. It's like that's she
I
getting
know. I
old
know.
because here they start at 3 going to school. What if she starts going to school? She's still gonna be latching on it.
We'll say her Siamese twins, I guess.
My goodness, you know. But it's
It'll
actually
work.
not unusual in the Philippines that they don't wean their babies early, unlike in the States.
Well, she sure weaned her husband off of it.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Boo hiss.
to get a replacement already.
That's the best drama I got.
Oh my
I, I've
gosh.
been I've been deweaned,
Oh, you got
deboobed.
been weaned. It's all right.
I've been deboobed,
It's all right.
de-breasted.
I guess every marriages go through that stuff.
Well, of the
So
important female parts, being
important.
deweaned is not the worst of it. It could be a lot worse. I could be banned from other geographical areas.
So
I think the other people won't come on because they see that I'm here, and that there's no reason for them to show up because I'm all they need. I mean,
that's probably it.
Forrest was so happy I was here. He left. He said he don't need me. You got that hobo here.
Grant Hill said, "Hobo, see if baby will take the bottle." Yeah, sure, she might take the bottle. She
I
don't
don't
take the
remember
bottle.
if she
Well,
wanted.
he said earlier, Grant Hill, that uh she does the sippy cup.
Yeah,
So, but she still wants mommy.
yeah. So do I, but
That that won't work
priorities.
for me because I run errands. Like,
Oh, she breastfeeds her everywhere.
oh, well, you can
She
do
just
that.
plops that thing right outside, and the
Yep.
baby's off to the races. Yeah, you have a whole line of guys waiting to be next. They got. I'm number
Oh my god,
two,
I'm number two. Numbering.
and I'm looking at my number. I'm number 409. It's what the
Oh
hell
my
is this?
goodness. Yeah, if
It's
you
all right.
want your turn, Hobo, you need to win that baby.
Maybe I can
Then the
wean
second
myself.
one comes along, you will never get your turn.
We got two. I don't know about any more.
So that's it.
Well, I got three at home and two here. How many more do I need? Well, I'm not starting a basketball team.
You'll never know. You said it's cold up there.
Yeah, it is at night. It's
Yeah.
Forest will like
That,
it
that
up here.
that's what they usually say over here. When you live in a cold area, you tend to have more kids.
I am the only guy that moved to the Philippines because it's hot. Because I hate the
Mm,
cold, and I wind up in the mountains where it's cold. It's in the
that's
70s
true.
during the day. During the
Uh-huh.
day, it's in the 70s, maybe 80, but at night it
Mm,
gets into the mid to lower 60s.
that's chill.
That's a
That's chill.
no. That's why I want to move. To tag them. I like tag them.
Tagum
Yeah,
is nice too. Tagum is actually developing.
yeah. It's like a smaller Davao, right? Davao's smaller
Yeah.
brother, sister, or whatever.
Small, probably it's probably the same. Probably
No,
the same.
no, it's smaller though. I think land wise and population wise, smaller. But that's all right. Probably cheaper too, a little
But
bit.
they
But I like
have
both of them.
good hospitals there.
My God, if I ever get sick here, I'll die.
Oh, I'm
What was
having
it?
trouble with the connection. Oh, why is that? Yeah, Mr. Torres, give us if you want to share your journey getting your wife to the US, that would be nice. But if not, if nobody's sharing anymore, maybe we can wrap this up. I can go to sleep so I can wake up early. We'll catch up again next Sunday. No. Is that the clock goes back next on that's on the 10th, right?
Sunday at 2 a.m. Sunday
2
at
a.m.
2 a.m. 2 a.m. That's right.
So I'll probably stay on the same schedule. So it's the ones in the States will just
Yeah.
have,
Well, when you do it 9, it'll be 9 a.m. And see, when you do it
yeah,
now, 9
Eastern
p.m.
is not.
is is 8 a.m.
Uh-huh.
now. When next Sunday rolls around, nine
It's
o'clock
9
p.m.
a.m.
will only be 9 a.m. because
Yeah.
they're springing ahead 1 hour.
They don't show up anyway until 9 o'clock, so it's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
difference.
So I used to watch you guys when I lived in Virginia. I forget what
Yeah.
time you were on.
You're on Eastern, right? In Virginia?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
New York,
so
East
no
Coast time.
biggie. No biggie on that. I guess the room gets quiet if nobody is coming up and nobody got any more questions for me. Maybe we can
Usually it's
wrap this
busy.
up. Huh?
Yeah. I can go out and smoke a cigarette. Because I can't smoke in the house. Mama kill
Thanks,
me.
Hobo, for joining. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's really nice seeing you. Like it's been what,
Well,
2 years, right? It's like
two
Forrest
years.
has got to bed. He's not asleep, but he's hurting. When he sits down for so long,
Yeah.
back
Well,
starts
yeah.
hurting, hip starts hurting. His headache was already hurting before we even started the show.
Yeah.
But he wants to join the
Norm,
show, but I told him he can uh
Escape out early.
he can leave early if he wants.
but
And
that's what
that's what
happens
he
to me because I'll do something on the computer and I'll
uh-huh.
sit there for hours and then
Yeah.
everything hurts. So I set the alarm every hour. Like if I'm editing a video, I'll set
Hmm.
a timer 1 hour, get up and go outside, smoke a cigarette, clog up your lungs, go back down, do it again. Because I will sit there for hours just working on the project on the computer.
Yeah, yeah, me. I can sit for hours in the computer. It's like I usually work at night because in the morning, like I said, I have to get up early. I have to take my kids to school. I have to cook. I have like an hour window in between if I want to go
Yeah.
live or just chill before I start cooking their lunch because we normally take uh lunch to them around 11:30. Then
Oh,
after that, if I want to go take a nap, I take a nap, then pick them up at 4. And I usually work after I pick up my eldest from her tutor. That's around 7 o'clock at night. And I usually start working around 8 until probably 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 3. And I don't even know that it's already late. I would just start working on my computer. I would prepare my videos on my update and stuff. That's about it.
my sister-in-law, she's in high school. They come home for an hour lunch every day.
Uh-huh.
When I went to school, we didn't go. They wouldn't let us out of the prison. I mean, out of the school. Let alone come home for lunch.
No, it's
But high
like my
school is,
kids only have like 30 minutes, 45
oh, they got an
minutes for
hour.
lunch. So
Oh wow.
it's
The
so
high school is only a couple of blocks down from where I live, and when they let out, it's like a whole ocean of kids. It's like a
ours is like a 10-minute
fish.
drive, depending on the traffic too.
Yeah, no, it's a 10-minute walk
And we
from here to
pass by
there.
a school on the way to their school. Then it gets so traffic when we get to school, you know.
You have all these kids coming out.
Yeah. I'm at work right now. I will next Sunday. Yeah, sure, Mr. Torres. Night all. See you next time. Thank you, Grant Hill, for joining. Yeah, we will still be on again on Sunday, guys. If you guys don't get
What?
sick and tired of us doing live, then I will do live in between, maybe around Wednesday, to answer your questions, immigration, travel updates, any travel related questions if you have. I'll go on live for an hour then.
So do you have a
I'll
special topic for next Sunday?
no, not yet. You have any suggestion, Hobo?
Uh, no.
No. I'll come up probably. I'll come up with a topic or probably I post if you guys have any suggestions on what topic we should talk about. Something interesting. Something interesting, you know. But I thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Those of you guys who are here in YouTube, we are also live on Facebook. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, giving your opinions, sharing your experience and stuff. Hobo, our co-host, especially. Thank you so much for sharing all those photos. You have your own snow going on in your area.
Oh, geez. I'm really in Montana with those coconut trees, not the Philippines.
Montana, Maragusan, Davao de... Is that Davao de Oro?
Yes, it
Or
is.
Del Sur? Okay, de Oro.
No, the Oreo cookie.
Okay.
That's how I remember it.
Yeah. So, it's really cool. It's really cool to see you guys tonight. Thank you for joining. Oh, I really was like, no, 4 hours. Thank you, Hopes. Hopefully, you'll be on Sunday again. Thank you.
Hasta la
Thank
visa.
It's like Grant Hill, thank you so much. Mr.
Grant Hill.
Torres, Gary, Mogman,
That sounds like an
AJ
actor's name,
is
Grant Hill.
yeah, Grant Hill, that's the basketball player. Joke lang. AJ, I know is in the background. Sharky is there. Thank you, Glenn. You're there. Steve is there. Sis Rowena is there. Thank you, Jinky. And everybody who came on tonight. Charles, thank you for sharing. And I hope Fatman and the Filipina, thank you guys. So I hope to see you guys. I'm sorry if I cannot mention everybody because it's the names are all the way up. Jeremy, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope to see you on our next live next Sunday. Hope you
Bye.
guys will have a good weekday ahead.
Bye.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Hobo.
smoke. I'm gonna smoke a
Tell the
cigarette.
wife and the baby I said hi. Jeff,
I
thank
will.
you, Jeff, for being here. Thank you so much. So maybe next Sunday we'll have more guys come in, or
Or not.
depends on the topic. Maybe we'll have an open forum next Sunday. Oh, open forum.
Drama. You gotta have
No,
drama. Ah, I'm gonna create
what
drama for
drama?
not having drama.
Oh my gosh.
Did you hear about the guy who did this to the other guy? Oh my god, it was terrible. See
But
y'all
yeah,
next week.
yes. See you next week. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.